it's me, Jen, your pudgy picker. Sorry about the lighting. Doing something different today. I usually never take you when I go garage sailing, but today I'm going garage sailing with you. Sorry if the audio isn't my normal clearness. I forgot my microphone, and I'm going to be getting on in and out of the car anyway, so yeah. And there's a lot of construction on this street, so here I sit. So today I have 16 garage sales in my GPS, and I haven't gotten any money out. I am just so inept today. I don't know, I'm just not with it. So I have 16 garage sales. None of them are street sales. None of them are neighborhood sales. But I always kind of find extras as I'm going along. If I am in a neighborhood and I see a sign, I'm already there, so I might as well stop. So I may end up with more than 16. So that's where we're at. This is taking forever. So I don't know. It is 8:34 right now. I just left my house a few minutes ago. So I'm going to probably be out till, I'd say 12, I'm guessing. 12:30-ish. It shouldn't really take that long since there's not that many. So I figured I'd talk to you guys maybe till I get to the first stop. I am using a mount on my window, so don't think that I'm being unsafe, because I'm not holding the camera, so it's all good. I think they're putting in new pipes. I don't think they're putting in new fire hydrants, but this is the season for such a thing, so yeah. But I did want to mention a few things as we're going to my first sale. The reason I'm going to this sale first is because it has like plus size clothes, so that'll be good for my reselling. And it's just like one town over, so that's where we're going first. But as we're driving, I just wanted to mention a few things, just because I've had a few things on my mind. And don't worry, I'm not going to rant or anything crazy. I'm at like over 7,100 subscribers now, and my comment section is getting pretty full, which I love. One of the things I love most about YouTube is the interaction I have with people. And I'm going to mention Pat. Hi, Pat. She doesn't live too far from me, and she actually came to my store yesterday. So it's always fun to meet a subscriber, and we stood there and yapped for a little while. And of course, you know, I had to mention her because she said I look so much younger in person. I look like I'm 10. It's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. So hi, Pat. I appreciate you stopping in. If you're ever in my area, east of Cleveland, look up my store, Antiques and Uniques, Ohio. Look it up on Facebook, and you'll get to see pictures of the store, and it has directions and the website, and they're always putting pictures. So if you're ever in the area, let me know. She said, I knew that you always said you were there on Wednesdays, so I was hoping to catch you. So I'm like, I'm always here on Wednesday. Very rare that I'm not. I think July 4th was on a Wednesday this year, so that was kind of wonky. But let's see, what am I, like 8 minutes away? So yeah, but since I'm getting so many, I'm gonna compete with the GPS lady. Since there are so many comments, I do read all of them, and I do. If it's just a compliment or hey, good video or nice haul or whatever, I go ahead and I will heart the comment, so you see that I read it. I do answer questions, and I do answer if somebody says, oh, I thought it was this or that, and it requires an answer, then yes, I will leave a longer I will leave a comment, but I do read them all. I do appreciate them all. Goodness. hopefully you're not getting terribly seasick. But I just wanted to let you know that if I, heart a comment or you don't see an answer that I wrote out, that I am reading them. I am enjoying most of your comments. I still have a few that are like, what? It's funny, sometimes when people comment, you're like, I can tell you don't watch my videos because people assume things, I don't know. But whatever, so that was something I wanted to mention. Also, another thing is, I mentioned in a couple of my videos that the messaging through YouTube is going away. That is not the comments below this video. It is, I guess you could message a YouTuber directly. And a lot of people don't know about it, and that's probably why they're getting rid of it, because nobody uses it. So, yeah, so I wanted to clear that up too. And also, I do give out my email address, which is jen@pudgypicker.com. And, if you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to send to me, or a private message, or you have a question you don't want to just post under a video, that's fine. But I don't mind answering questions, and I don't mind helping. I don't mind helping. I've been doing this for 5 years. But there comes a point when people ask for a lot more help than I can give. Or not only, that I could give, but it would be a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. I learned all about the business through several people and YouTube videos, etc. And I always tell people are like, oh, how do you sell on eBay? This is people I meet face to face that I know, other vendors at my mall who are toying with the idea of selling on eBay. And they're like, oh, I don't know. Do you think you could show me? And I'm like, oh. I say, just go to YouTube and type in the search bar, how to start selling on eBay. And do tutorial videos. You could spend a week, or more learning about different things on YouTube. Recently, Mr. Pudgy Picker had to replace the horn in his car, and he watched a video and he said it would have been so much more difficult had he not looked it up. Go ahead. So, yeah, YouTube is good for a lot of things. So I encourage people to look at that, to research, to figure it out. If you don't, what sells on eBay? Well, pick a category and go on eBay, type it in, hit highest to lowest or sold highest to lowest, and just start looking. That's my best advice, because even if I did a video right now, my top 10 things that sell on eBay, or top 10 things that sell in my booth, it may be true right now, but it may not be true in a few weeks. It may not be true in a month. You just don't know. So, yeah, you kind of have to do your own legwork on that. So I'm not saying I won't answer questions, and I'm not saying that I won't help people. And a lot of times if I get a whole bunch of questions, then I may just make a video. So, yeah, but some people, if somebody's like, oh, I know you buy Lucky Bamboo, where do you buy that? Oh, well, I get that on Amazon. I've had people say, can you send me the link? It's just go to Amazon and type in Lucky Bamboo, and you'll be looking for an hour on there. So, I encourage people to do your own legwork, because in researching and figuring it out, you get a bigger education than me just telling you, here's what you should do, or here's what sells. So, and there's so much to know. There's people who are interested in glassware and baseball cards and all kinds of things that I know zippo about. So, there's a lot to know. So, yeah, so do your research. If you truly want to do this business, or even just dip your toe in the water, do the research, because that's where you're going to get the biggest education. So, okay, we are coming up to our stop. I'm going to keep coming back and give you hints on what I'm picking up. And at the end, I'll do a regular style video, like, here's what I found. So, let's see what the first sale brings. I will see you in a minute. Hey guys, so I'm back. I went to the first sale, and actually the street before the first sale there was an extra sale, so hit that one. sitting at a stoplight. I got a whole box for $2 of, I think they're hydrangea Yankee Candle. So, gosh, there's at least 25 in that box. The first sale I went to had plus size clothes. I picked out 11 pieces, and then she had a box of fabric. Of course, I had to ask about that. But the tops, I think, were like 22, 24 up to like 28, 30. So definitely good for selling. Most of them were Avenue and a few were Lane Bryant. She had a lot of just plain black tops, which unfortunately a lot of us bigger girls tend to do. I try not to do that because I like colorful things. Whew, the line at Dunkin' Donuts is crazy. Okay, so yeah, so I got 11 pieces. I think she had $3 each, and I had about 6 things pulled out, and I go, if I get a whole bunch, will you give me a deal? And she said, yeah, how about $2 a piece? And I said, okay. So that's very good. So it would have been 33 bucks, and I paid 22. $3, that's essentially what I'm paying at the thrift store for tops or more. So definitely, a lot of them, they were really nice condition and a good brand. So I picked those up. I got, what else did I get? Oh, the fabric. They were probably 3 to 4 yards. And then she would attach them like this. And I guess she was using them as backdrops for plays. She's a teacher somewhere. So she had a decent sized box, and the guy had scissors and rubber bands, and I said, oh, fabric. And he goes, yeah, they're kind of sewn together, so we were going to take them apart and then, bundle them up separate to sell them. And I go, how about 10 bucks for the whole box? So I guess his mom was in the house. It was her stuff. And she said 20. And I said, how about, and then I guess she said 15, and I go, how about $12.50? I'll go halfway. So she said $12.50, but there's one piece I want out of there. So I had to sit and wait while they separated the 2 pieces, which was fine. I just sat in the lawn chair like I live there. And while I was getting ready to leave there, another subscriber came up and says, Pudgy Picker. I said, yes. So I didn't catch your name, I'm sorry, but say hi. So I guess she lives a decent, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes from here. So I don't know, she might have been just up in the area bumming around, but I'm so glad I saw you. Hi. Pretty awesome. I love meeting subscribers, so it's just a lot of fun. And whoever you are, you had the cutest dog. Oh my gosh. No, it was a different person. Yeah, it was a person after you had the cutest little dog. And the bumper sticker on the back said, my dog is smarter than your honor student. It was so adorable. Yeah, that was the next lady that was shopping while I was leaving. Because the way she was parked, she was afraid I was going to hit her car when I backed up. I'm like, no, I got it. You don't have to move. I get blocked into some places in my car. I can manage to squeeze out pretty good. So let's see. I'm about 9 minutes away from the last one. See, the first one I went to it's in a neighborhood I don't usually garage sale, but when I saw it was plus size clothes, I had to go. And it was 2 grandkids. They were adults, and their grandmother, who was 80. She was such a little spitfire. She was so adorable. I just love the people that I meet garage selling. Driving, not so much. Get out of my way. No. But I was talking to the granddaughter about her tattoos, and the grandma says, I had a significant birthday last year, and I got a tattoo. And I'm like, good for you. It was like a music symbol. I forget what they call it. Looks like an S. I'm not into music. Never played anything when I was a kid. But it had a little rose on it. It was just a little one, like on her neck. And she was just so adorable. So it's, I usually don't get more than a minute or two to talk, but while I was waiting for them to cut that fabric apart from the other piece, I was just talking to her, and then the son helped me carry the box to the car and put it in the back, and I says, you have an awesome grandma. You enjoy her while you have her. And he said, yeah, I know. So, just so cool. So, just so many cool people in the world to meet, and, just the different personalities, and that's part of the job that I love. There are people, and I won't mention your name, who are like, don't talk to me. But, when I'm home, I'm like that. I don't want to talk. I don't want to go. If I'm home, I want to enjoy being at home. But when I'm out, not only is it good because I can get a good deal when you're friendly, but I'm just that kind of person. Whether I'm on YouTube or not, I blab up a storm. So this is very therapeutic to talk to you guys. So I will check in at the next garage sale and tell you what I got. So I've hit 2 so far. I'm running out of money. So I don't know, either I'm going to have to stop somewhere or I'm going to have to just call it a day early. I got $100 out of the bank. So it's going quick, peeps. Okay, I'll check in with you in a minute. Okay, guys, just got back in the car from the last sale. I spent $11. I got a lamp, a very vintage lamp that my dad used to have on a desk in the basement. Paid $3 for that. She said it worked. She said, but I took the light bulb out because light bulbs are expensive. And I said, I get it. But she said it does work. So do some research on that. That may be a eBay thing, and it may be a booth thing. Either way, I think it would do well either place. I got another boat shelf, the ones that stand on end and then have a couple of shelves. It was $3. I got another cork cage. Yay! I don't have a cork cage in my booth at this time. And this one was already full of corks. So I might take half of those out. I think that was $1. Yeah. And I got a cute little bag that looks like it was sewn from like a real thick plastic that has cameras on it. It was $1. I don't remember what else I got, but so see, I'm telling you what I got, but you gotta stick around to the end of the video to actually see what I got. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? So going to the next one. I am 2 minutes away. It's just so nice outside. I tell you, there's days where I come out here and it's so hot, it just kills me. So actually, this one appears to be very close to my store, Antiques and Uniques. Come on, people, don't cut my lane off while you're turning. That's not nice. Okay, so I guess I will check this next one out. I'm running out of money. I tell you, I hit the, 31 garage sales a week or so ago, and I was barely spent any money, or not what I normally do, and this one I've hit 4 or 5 sales, and I'm already dropping dough. So, I don't know, just the way it is. I may just go till I run out of money today. I have so much inventory. I gotta get out of the mentality where I gotta go. And part of it is that I'm making videos for you guys. I have some other videos that I'm making. So somewhere down the line, if I do make a video or don't go to Savers on Monday, I might skip a few here and there, but I still have new content, new videos that will be going up on those days. So you're still going to get 2 to 3 videos a week. I try to stick to a basic schedule, but if I pop an extra one on there, I know you guys are glad to get a freebie video somewhere along the way. So I see a bright pink sign. 0.1 miles. So yeah, that must be it. So I'm literally 2 blocks from the store, so that's kind of cool. Okay, well, I will check in as soon as I hit this sale and let you know if I found anything good. I think I've bought something at every sale I've stopped at, which for me is unusual. Okay, I will check back in and let you know what I got. Okay, left my first garage sale where I didn't buy something. you know, she had a couple interesting things, but I'm always trying to be more selective. A couple of cute little birdhouses that were like $2.50 each, but they weren't old, they weren't really unique, and they were actually the same thing, so it wouldn't even be like a variety. So yeah, I was like, nah, I'll pass on that. So I'm actually gonna no, I'm not gonna pass by the store, but I am very close. So let's see, I am 4 minutes away from the next sale. And I did mention something earlier. I did say that I usually, you know, if you watch me for any length of time, that I don't ever really do ride-along videos. I think I've done one once before. It was like 3 years ago or something. And usually I don't, because I have a lot of sales to go to. And I am constantly in and out of the car, and I'm in a rush because I have a lot of garage sales to cover, so I'm getting in and out of the car, and I'm like, rush, find stuff. So I usually just don't take the time to do a video. But I figured today, I only, like I said, have 16. Well, I got one extra. But I'm like, you know, I could just do like a ride along. And I was actually supposed to have a special guest today. But at last minute, his plans changed. So hopefully next week I will be bringing him along. I won't tell you anymore. But I even put my face on before you canceled. But yeah, so I was like, well, I'm going to be on camera. I should spiffy myself up a little instead of rolling out of bed, throwing on clothes, and dragging my butt into my car and out the door. So yeah, I got all pretty today. So yeah, maybe next week we'll do a ride along. He resells on eBay. Does a lot of the same things my son does. In fact, he's one of my son's best friends. So he works evenings, so my son Connor's very jealous that his friend gets to go garage selling with me. So hopefully next week we will see, because I told him I was going garage selling. He's like, oh, I'd like to go. And I says, you want to go? And he's like, yeah. And I go, there's one catch. We got to do a collab video. He's not on YouTube, but I'm like, we got to do a video where we sit and talk. And he's like, oh, I get to be in a video. So he was, yeah, because my son and my daughter are like, don't want to be on camera. So yeah. Okay. Excuse me. So maybe next week we will see. So I am 3 minutes away from my next sale, sitting at a light. So I will check back in, see if I buy anything at this garage sale. So be right back. Okay, I'm back. I actually went to 5 sales. Didn't buy anything at several of them. I did buy some fabric, and then the last one I went to, I also bought fabric. So this is going to be a fabric day, evidently. Found a couple bundles of really cool fabric for $1 each, so not too bad. 2 of those sales were extra. Just happened to be on my way to one of my scheduled ones and happened to see. So I am technically 3 garage sales ahead of my number. So I got a lot to keep track of up here. So I think I have probably 7 or 8 more to go. It is 11:09, so give me an idea how long I'm out. It's so funny. I drive around that house there. I drive around and I see houses. I'm like, yeah, I've been to a garage sale there, and a garage sale there, and a garage sale there. So funny. So I am now 8 minutes away, kind of going a little bit further out, then I'm going to work my way back in. So yeah, I didn't check in because I didn't have anything to show you. So not too bad. Did bring a snack. Got some cherries. I had a banana this morning, so I don't usually like to buy food when I'm out. And if I do, I go to Sheets, which is, I don't know, a lot of places have Sheets, Pennsylvania, Ohio, etc. And they have what they call an MTO, made to order, and I get just like a plain turkey sandwich. Simple. And why are we going so slow? There's a garbage can with fluorescent bulbs. I think you're supposed to dispose of those a little bit differently, aren't you? It's starting to get humid. It was pretty comfortable for the first like hour and a half, 2 hours that I was out. Now it's getting a little bit humid. So, yeah, we should be good. Also checking out people's trash as I go by. Certain neighborhoods I have, it's trash day. You can see the trash cans going by. So, I'm always looking. Hey, ain't no shame in my game. Okay, I'll check in with you after the next one or after the next purchase. See you in a minute. These two baby deer. Oh, watch. I don't know where Mom is. Children are out. Okay, made a few more sales. I bought a little honey jar with a little honey dipper that had a bee on the end. That was cute. I don't know. People just use them for trinket boxes, but they do sell. So, I don't know. I got maybe 5 more sales. It's 11:40. It is starting to heat up a little bit, but there's a good breeze going. I'm very close to Lake Erie, so they usually have a breeze down here. So I'm starting. Yep. Let's see, I'm going to the next one. So I'll check back in if I bounce something. Okay, guys. Hit the last 3 sales. I am now officially done. It is 12:18. I'm like 20 minutes from home, which is no big deal. I didn't buy anything at 2 of them, and you'll never guess what I bought at the last one. Fabric. I don't know. It's been a crazy fabric day. I mean, it's so funny how things come in waves. You know, sometimes you don't see something forever, and then all of a sudden you're just inundated with it. I also did find a Ziploc bag full of all of those little carved sailors again. And you know, those have been like popping up like crazy with me. So, I don't know. Things come in waves. So, that is all I got today. I will do a video next, so I'm not going to sign off yet. But I'm going to tell you, I did stop and get some chili for lunch. So I actually had $97. So I took 3 out for that. So I'll tell you how much I spent. Well, there is a 20 in there. Look at that. I didn't know that was in there. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, $31. So 31. So that's what, like 65 bucks? No. Wow. I thought I spent more than that. So I spent, I don't know, I'll figure it out. When I do my haul, I'll tell you, because I'm driving and doing math at the same time, and something will suffer. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this ride along. Pretty cool, pretty fun. Hopefully my guest will be here next week, and we'll have a little bit of fun and banter. That's good. Kim works on Thursdays, so we don't go garage sailing together, and we usually pick up the same thing, so yeah. So coming up next, I'll show you what I picked up. See you there. Hey YouTube, it's me, Jen, your pudgy picker. Come here, Tater. Everybody has to see your haircut. Come here. Look what happened to Tater. She's naked. And there's Pixel. Yeah, Tater got shaved down, and when I went to pick her up, I was like, you sure this is my dog? What, Tater? Oh my goodness. So yeah, she's a little bit cooler, a little bit happier, but I don't know. She just doesn't even look like the same dog. But she needed it. She was getting a little crazy looking. It's so funny. She's kind of almost wire hair. But shaved down, she's just so soft. My son had said it looks like someone spilled coffee on her. So let me show you what I got. I hope you enjoyed the ride along. This is the end of the video where I show you what I picked up. I am going to be honest. It's like 3 days later. it's just one of those things. My videos come out a week after, so when you see this haul, it was from last Thursday. So just to give you that heads up, it gives my editor time to get things ironed out, ready, prepped, and ready to go so I can post them timely. So yeah, it's been riding around in my car, waiting for me to get to it. Here it is Sunday. So look at all the fabric I got. I'm going to actually sit on the floor and go through that with you. I got fabric, I believe, at 4 different places, so I was pretty stoked. And I also got something that I rarely get at garage sales, which is plus-size clothing. I see tons of clothing, kids, women's, men's, etc., etc. Rarely do I see women's clothes. Most of this stuff is 26, 28, and even a couple 30, 32s. So they're too big for me, but I know us big girls are always looking for cool clothes. I would say most of these are Avenue. Yeah, so very pleased with that. Got a good deal on them. It was the first garage sale I went to because they advertised it as plus-size clothes. So she had them marked $3 a piece. I said, if I get a whole bunch, will you make me a deal? She said, sure, 2. So $2 each. That's better than I can do at the thrift store, at my thrift store anyway. So let's jump right in and show you what I got. So I found this awesome vintage kind of looking knife holder, so you can hang it on the wall. Love the distressed colors on it. It was only 75 cents. And this is the lamp I told you that my dad had. I don't think it was this dark of a color. It might have been like more of a brown color, but I distinctly remember the bottom because he had pens on it. So this one was only $3. The lady told me it worked. I have not yet tried it. Are you sniffing my stuff? Are you? Got this very cool crossbody bag. It is almost like the real thick reusable bag, but it's like sewn, like somebody made it. Isn't that cool? So that was only $1. Probably will put that in my booth, I'm thinking. This vintagey looking star was only $1. Yes, I found another boat rack. Crazy. This one was only $3, and this one was on it, and she just threw it in. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that. This is the little honey container I got, and this is a honey dipper. So very cute. It was only 50 cents. Got another cork cage. It was $3. I will probably take about half of those corks out. This was at the first, maybe the first or second garage sale. I'm always picking these up. There are champagne ones, but they all look, most of them I think are natural. I don't like the synthetic ones. They just don't. I don't know. Cork should be real. A lot of things in this world should be real, but we're not going to go there. Very happy to get this full case of vintage or village candles. Hydrangea. They are sealed and they smell oh so good. There is a store called Gabriel Brothers or Gabe's, and this looks like their markings on there. So I don't know if somebody just decided to buy the whole thing. So if they paid 50 cents a piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they paid $12 for all this, and I only paid $2. So I know I showed that to you earlier in the video, but oh, they smell so good. They almost smell like lilac to me, and I love lilac. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Got Honest Abe. He was only $2. He's kind of a bronze statue. Got a Mr. Ducky, and he was free, because free is my favorite price. Haven't been picking up much free stuff this year. The free boxes look like you should just take it down to the end of the driveway and put it in the trash. But found me a ducky. He'll probably go to my booth. Now, I don't know if you remember, I can't tell you how long ago, there was a store called Natural Wonders. It was a mall store. The only thing I ever went in there for was these CDs. And they had music sampler. This one is 1996. Love it, love it, love it. I get them every year. I had one, I can't remember what year was on it, but it was my favorite. And years ago, we had our car broken into and they stole all of our CDs. And some of them were ones that were very hard to get. So we ended up going to a local place where you just take them and get money. And my husband got most of his rare ones back. I know, buying your own stuff back, it's pretty sad. But it is what it is, and this is pretty cool music, so I'm hoping this has got some cool stuff on it. 1996. Yeah. And I think I only paid like $1/4 for that. Now, on to the tops. Like I said, I believe most of these are Avenue, maybe one or two isn't. This is a cute t-shirt that's got the different detailing with the little studs and like a silverish pattern. This one is a 26-28. It's like a real light t-shirt material. I believe the sleeves on that are 3/4. The sleeves on this one are long sleeve. This one looks like it's never been washed, and usually I can tell because these tassels get pretty tired after you wash them once or twice. So this is kind of like a crinkle cotton. It was Lane Bryant, 26-28. This one I have hauled before. I have one that is actually smaller than this. It's my size, and I still wear it because I like it. This one is a 26-28. It's kind of a silky fabric, short sleeve. This one's kind of nice. This would be nice with like a skirt or even dress pants for work. I always look these over real good because sometimes they're missing a few. This one looks like the size was taken out, but I can almost guarantee you it's a 26-28 since it was from the same sale. I'll make sure that I do all my measurements for that, but just real pretty design. This one is also a 26-28 Avenue. It's kind of light and thin, but it has that suede feel to it. So it's kind of a navy blue. I don't know what color it's showing up on here. It almost looks gray. This one, oh, I kind of wish this one fit me for fall, but it's a 30-32. It's long sleeve, and it has a hoodie, and it's pretty light. It would be nice to wear, you know, by itself or even over a shirt. Kind of that blue speckled design. This one would also look nice with a skirt or dress pants. It is an Avenue 30-32. Very cool design on it, the grays and blacks. This one I also like, but it's too big. 26-28 Avenue. It's got the real pretty sequins and then the little silvering detail on there. This one's Ave Vive. That one's a 3X. It's kind of like a really super light sweater with 3/4 sleeves. Again, this would be nice for, you know, casual or like with black jeans or even work related. This, I'm not sure why I picked it up. Not really sure. It is from Lane Bryant. It's a 26-28. It kind of wraps around and knots at the waist, so you're supposed to wear a cami or something underneath that, which would look nice for a dress outfit. So yeah, I'm not really sure why I picked that one up. I don't know. I don't like to pick up shirts like the ones that are really sheer unless they have a built-in undershirt or they have a shirt that goes with it under. It's like same brand. But I don't know. I did get a Torrid, which was kind of nice. This one has like a knit back and then kind of this just real thin like polyester on the front. It is, what size? It's a 3, which is a vanity size, they call them. It's essentially a 3X, but that one should do pretty well. I have one similar to this, and it has black lettering, says chic. Every time I put it on, I'm like, not crazy about it. So I might just sell that one too. This one's kind of cool because the back is a little bit longer, like about that much. So it's kind of a cool look, high-low as they call it. So that's all the tops I got, everything I got except my fabric, which I'm going to show you next. Whew. Are y'all tired of watching me? You wanted a ride along, you got one. So hopefully next week I will have another partner in crime to go with me, so we'll see. So let's sit down on the floor and I will go through this stuff with you. very surprised. You just don't know. Some days or weeks I go and I don't find fabric. And then other weeks it's like everywhere. So this one with that vintage, like real chippy look knife rack, I got these two. They were both $1 each. So this one has like some fall fabric. Looks like really bitty leaves. Oh, I love these two. Those are so cute. And some stripe and some more floral. So it looks to me like there's maybe half a yard of each of these. So it's nice to carry so many different sizes because some people just want to do a cute little project. Other people have a much bigger project in mind. So this is kind of nice. It's kind of a, you know, if you're doing a scrappy quilt or something and you only need a little bit, or Kim, my sister, does little change purses and stuff. So she always looks through my fabric before I put it out. So there's that bundle. This one was also $1. Yeah, right there. It was tied, I don't know, it was ribbons, but looks like some snowman fabric. I'm sorry this is turned the wrong way, but I'm not going to, there's more of the snowman fabric with the green, and then this is a holly fabric, and those are pretty good chunks. Those look like they're at least a yard, so that's like $9 that I'll get out of that. Because I sell my fabric for $3 a yard. Here was another sale. This lady had 50 cents on all the bundles, no matter how big or small they were. So a couple were quite small, and I don't know, I just said, eh. So I picked out the ones, of course, that I liked. There's two of these, the red with the hearts on them. So there's probably a yard, at least a yard each of those. This is so pretty. The background is black and you have the flowers and the butterflies. So that was 50 cents. And then this one with an off-white cream background with the stars and stripes, 50 cents again. So that was that. So that was 2 sales. This is a 3rd sale, and then this is the 4th sale. Crazy, huh? I believe this lady told me 50 cents each, and then after she kind of looked at everything, she just said, how about, was it $3? Yeah, $2 or $3. A couple of these you can tell she cut a certain pattern out because they got this long piece, but I saw this and was like, oh, lemons. I thought that was just adorable. Wouldn't that make an adorable, like an apron? Ugh. So I got that piece. This one also looks like it might have been out of the same pattern. It's got this long piece. Now usually what I do is I measure the piece and then I'll put plus and then I'll just add this extra. But this is a real pretty pink floral. Now these 3 pieces here, actually 4 pieces are fleece. So this one is ballet dancers. This one is, I don't know if this is a character from a show, but it's got, looks like the alphabet numbers, and it's got an owl and a fox and a little girl. Very, very, very cute. Just says Joanne Fabrics. This one's cute too with the birds. These feel like maybe more than a half, but less than a yard. And this one is so adorable with the panda bears. This one feels like it's at least a yard, yard and a half. And then basic chevron. These always do well. People are always looking for this for cute little projects. Another chevron, which is, I believe it is black and white. Sometimes you can't tell if it's navy blue or black. And then this piece, I'd say this all the time, and I know you get tired of hearing it, but I used to hate greens, and now I just love them. They're just so beautiful. And the green and blue is just really cool. And then this one, it was still in the package, so I'm not even sure. It says 2 yards, and it appears to be, you know, stuck and taped. So I don't know me tear this just to... No, it's regular fabric. I was wondering if it was fleece, but that's cute too. So yeah, it looks like $1 fell off of something. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3 sales, and then this sale was with the older lady with the tattoo. She was 80 last year. She was just a little spitfire. She kind of reminded me of my mom. I tell you, I just miss that woman to death. So we got a couple plain ones. So this is kind of like a bright orange. I know it kind of looks red. And then these 2 teal ones, and then this green, and this looks like it might even be several pieces. Now this is the one I was telling you that the lady did backdrops for plays and such. So some of these are stitched like 3 yards and 3 yards running the long way, so they're going horizontal. She actually wanted one that had birds, so they actually cut this from the other one, and there's literally like 3 yards here. Now, they had scissors and a bag of rubber bands. They were going to be sitting there cutting them, rolling them, selling them. And I said, you know what? I'll save you the work. How much you want for the whole box? We went from 20 to 10 to 15. I said $12.50. I think I told you earlier in this video that we decided on $12.50. She was firm on 15. But this piece alone is like $10 right here that I made. So yeah, I was like, that's fine. So we got another chevron one with different pastels. This is kind of a fall one. I mean, you could tell there's a lot on here. And then this one, this feels a little heavier. This is almost like an upholstery fabric. And as you can tell, she had this sewn to it, and then evidently it was hanging up that way. So the other piece that is attached to this is this paisley. And then I think she just kind of did that on the end so it wouldn't ravel. So yeah, that's cute. This one, this is another one. So I am going to have to cut these apart. So there is this one, and then this green, and then of course this, which they use to hang it up. Oh, that's a big piece. So like I said, there's like 6 yards here, 6 yards here, probably 3, 3, 3, and then this one. Yeah, this one has this blue one, and then this one. So yeah, it's definitely worth it for me to sit down and cut these apart. Oh, we left the bag of rubber bands in here. Woohoo, bonus. I always use rubber bands. I wonder if he left the scissors in here. So this one, it almost looks like cotton. And then the other pattern is this teal with snowflakes. Oh, this is a repeat. This is that blue one again. But the one that's on here, it's not really a chevron, it's kind of a zigzag. Yeah, so that'll be easy. I'll just sit in front of the TV and take my seam ripper and just run it along there. And that's the bottom of the box. So there's probably, what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24. Oh, math, don't fail me now. 27, 30, 33, 36, 39 yards, I'm guessing. At $3 a piece, yeah, that's profit. So very happy with my fabric purchase and my free rubber bands. Yeah, pretty cool staples, man. These aren't cheap. 1 pound of rubber bands. Okay, so that is all I got for the fabric. I hope you enjoyed the entire video, and I don't know how long this is getting to be, but it's probably at least a half an hour. But I appreciate you going along with me. I hope you had a good time. If you enjoy ride-alongs for either thrift store auction or garage sailing, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below. I'll make more of an effort to make them. I'm usually in such a big hurry that I just want to just get in the car and just go, 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 and not take the time to stop and talk between the videos. So I hope you, again, enjoyed this video. Let me know. You can also follow me on Pinterest under Pudgy Picker. You can follow me under Instagram as well as Twitter under The Pudgy Picker. And make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell so you get notifications as soon as videos go up. I will see you next time, and until then, happy picking. Bye!